buddies, and welcome back to this masterclass for the beginner in C programming language. It's your guy once again, the Wolf, and today guys we are going to learn about special characters in C. Remember, in the previous lesson we learned about strings, and today we are going to add a little here, a little there to do with special characters. It's your only and favorite computer programmer, the Wolf. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so let's get started. So I'll start off by creating a new file, a new project here. Remember, I'm just using CardBlock, and if you don't have one, you can use Visual Studio, because that is the common. But with the legend, we will start with this. So click over here, and the console application, you just click okay, so just click go, and then click next, and then pick C, then click next. Now you can give the name of your project. So because we are going to learn about special characters, I can just write special character, just like that, and then click next, and then finish. There we go. Okay, so we have the source folder here. The main method is just right there, and if we run this, we will just print hello world. So let's define what these special characters. So remember, because strings must be written within quotes, C will misunderstand these strings and generate an error. Because remember, when we do with string, we don't have a variable that is called string just like in Java, but here we just do like characters, so we store them in terms of characters. So if we do something like this, so let me just put this over here. So if I do like so I create a character, data type here, and then I say text, and this is how we create strings, remember, in C, but in other languages they are almost the same. But so I'm just going to say, so remember, all strings must be written in quotes, double quotes or single quotes. So if I say I am the so-called, then I put a double quote here again, because this was to highlight this. So if I do this, it's going to generate an error. So if I say I'm the so-called wolf, all I use is the wolf, just like that, and then the wolf, and then I continue from the south, right? So if I say this one is going to generate an error. Why? You don't know why. So if we run this, let's just try and run and see what we have here. So we can print this text, right? Copy, and then maybe I should control V, and the string specifier we should put them here, %D. Or if I do like let's just do it. Okay, in other words, if I print this out, in fact I should not print anything for now, just run it and see whether it can run. So if I do something like this, it's running. So definitely this is going to bring a problem, and it's not going to work. So the solution to avoid this problem is to use the backslash. You see, so we have something here saying that there is an error. So the solution is to avoid this problem is to use the backslash escape character, and that's how C will notice that now we're going to escape this. So the backslash is just written like escape character is just return. It actually turns special character into a string characters. So if I do something like, it's actually written like this, the backslash, just like this, nothing really complex, just like that. So that's the backslash escape character. So we have a couple of them, like we normally have a single quote, and we can have a double quote, so we can use a backslash and a double quote there. So when we want to escape, we must use this backslash escape character, and this is now what we call a special character strings, right? Yeah, special character in string. So I'll just add another, let's say like this. Yeah, those are the three of them that we have. So the result for this one here, the first one here, this single backslash, is actually going to produce, if I just put down here, it's going to produce something, a single quote like this. Oh, how am I going to do this? So I'm just going to, okay, delete one. In fact, I'm going to copy this because you can't write there. Just copy that. Just paste here. Yeah. So it's going to, this is the first one. This single backslash is going to produce this. This is going to be the result. And this is the second one. You can guess, obvious. It's going to produce this double here. So if I just paste there, this is a double quote. And the last one is going to have only one line backslash. Copy just for demonstration, nothing really big. So these are going to produce characters like this one here. So the sequence, like this one, the first one here, or the second one, insert a double quote in a string. This one, double quote. Okay, for example, let's do it. Now I'm just going to remove this, and then now let me have the main function there. Let me just have okay, Control Z. Let me just have this and remove this. Okay, so what should I say now? Well, so I should have done something like, not something, but we should do this. So you put that backslash there, and then because this now is going to produce this double here, and here also, remember, you should put them there so that we can use this to have this double quote. So if I print this out, let me just print it very fast. Print. So remember to put a format specifier here, so you do double there, so that and then put a percentage string, because we are printing strings. Just put S there to specify format, that's why it's done, and put a comma there, and now we can print this out, this text here. Control copy for the lazy people like me, and yeah, there we go. So if I run this, what do you think the result is gonna be? So let me just run this again, and it's running, yes. So as I'm waiting, yeah, so you can see here, and you can see I'm the so-called wolf, and we have this double quote here, closing the wolf name from the sub. Okay, so that is the character, this character, the double quote here, and the one single backslash. And let's see what when we use a single double quote, right? I mean a single quote, right? So let's see what sequence it does. So let's insert a single quote in a string. So how do we do that? So I may say that let me just remove this. So we want to insert a single quote. So I can say maybe, let's first remember all strings must be, all string must be enclosed in this. Okay, so I can say it's so let me just put that one single, you just put one single backslash and one single quote there. Then you can put an S, right? So you can say it's alright to make mistake, right? And then you put a full stop there. So if I print this out, what do you think we're gonna have? We will have inserted this single quote over here. So let me run it. So you can see it's alright to make mistakes. So it's really working as expected. And let's see the sequence, which is double backslash that actually insert a single backslash in a string. So these are strings, right? So this is what we call strings, and this is quotes. So these are double quotes, and this is a single quote, and this is a backslash, single backslash, right? So let's insert a single backslash in a string. So to do that, we can say that let me just delete this so that we do a clean job for good visual, right? So we start afresh. That's why normally we delete things. So I can say the character, and we put a double backslash, is called backslash, just like that. And oh, I just cut this off, bro. Cut that and put it hard. What am I doing? Control Z. I'm just going to press that. Just like that. And then so this one is going to insert a single backslash in a string. So I can put a full stop here if I want to, because I don't know why we normally the English thing, right? So run this. So it's going to insert that single slash. So you can see the character backslash is called backslash, single backslash, right? So it's really working as expected. So the other popular escape character in C are like new line. For example, if I put, actually we normally do this, so I'm going to try this. So we're going to try at the three normal popular escape character, right? So let's start with a new line. So to do a new line, we just do something like this, because we want to print something in a new line. So what would we do? So I can say here, let me just remove all this, or I should use this. Now let me just say like I say, I am so the wolf from the south. So if I need something in a new line, so I can say I'm the so-called the wolf, and then maybe I go into a new line. So how can I do that? So I just put a backslash, one single backslash with n, small n there. So this is going to escape and then go to a new line. So if I print this out, let's find out. So you can see that, you see here, I'm the so-called the wolf from the south. So as you can see that we have two lines there because we used the new line. So you guys, you can see that in C actually handling strings is a bit different from other languages, because they have string variable, and this one we use as a character. It's like we use iterator to get single, we go from one single character to the next. So again, let's see how we can use escape character, which is a tab. So a tab is actually gives us a new tab, right? So I can change this n here and put T there, and you can run this and see how it can space those words, right? So you can see it has given a tab here. When when you place your, if you're on PC, if you place the tab there, you normally create a tab space, right? So you can see a space here. You can see the so-called wolf from the sound. You see this white section here. And finally, let's see the null termination, which actually ends line. So the null termination is done like this. So for example, if we say, because this is too long, let me just shorten some few. Let's just say okay, let's say wolf, right? So and then here, now because this is termination, I'm just going to remove this over here and remove those. And now we should use a curly braces like this. And then for example, now from the wolf, I'm just going to put a single quote, two single quote there, space here, do it again, and then actually I'm doing wrong, I'm very wrong. So let me just put that, and then put this over here, and then I can put a comma, I can have one there, and then another there, and then a comma, then I have over there. This really is a long process. I don't know why we should be doing, though we will have to use this a lot more. So we're there, and then a comma, and then a final single quote, right? There's no comma there, so you don't have to put that comma. From here, now to terminate this, you just say lastly, you put again a comma because we need to terminate. So backslash. So this actually tells that it's an end. This is the end of the characters, right? This is the end of the character. That's how we terminate. So it's called the terminator. So I'm going to terminate by backslash 0, right? There. So again, actually they have to be this double quote here, single quote, right? And now let me just run this. So this is called a null. It ends. So run. So you can see wolf, right? So this is called the null. And again, guys, okay, I think we have come to an end for the class of today. So hope that you learned something new here, and see you in the next lesson. Is your guy once again the wolf, and goodbye.